Simon Wafubwa, the CEO of the Annual Solutions. Many thanks, Simon. Let's pick it up from where we left it. We were discussing about, you've encouraged someone that 80% of saving is behavior.
Correct.
20% is knowledge or education you can get by reading books, by reading websites.
Correct.
But the game changer for me is, how do you get rid of bad habits, especially when it comes to spending? You have a good job, you probably are not paying rent, you go for a high-end car, but at the end of the day, some habits like spending for unplanned for trips and holidays, shopping, and all this, we're seeing many people getting tied up. They have good salaries, but they always say, I can't say where my money goes.
Yeah. So a lot of the habits that we get is out of the influence of the people we work with. We call it social capital. And in fact, in personal finance, we say your networks determine your net worth. So if one keeps working with warrior people, their lives will be just warrior. Because how far one goes, financially speaking, has to do a lot more with the people they work with.
Birds of the same feather.
Birds of the same feather. So one way is being deliberate in terms of the choice of friends you have. If they have a lot of compelling vision into their financial future, it's quite certain that you can also be able to benefit a lot from them. But if one would work with people who have no commitment to financial discipline, you find obviously we generally have the tendency to be the average of people that we work with, to conform to the people we work with. Have you ever noticed that even married couples, over time, they start to look alike?
Why is that? I've always tried to figure out how come.
It's because they keep staying together. They borrow from each other. And such is also the journey of our financial freedom. So look for a few serious friends this year that you can be accountable to be able to help you achieve your financial goals.
Interesting.
Yes.
And still on bad habits. For example, the people who love entertainment.
Yes.
When they are free from work, they go to the nearest pub, pop a drink, watch some soccer, support their favorite team, be it Arsenal, Man United. At the end of the day, you get your bill, you pay up, you still end up in a vicious cycle.
Yes, and exactly, and you see that's, if you spend your future now, if you eat your future now, your future will eat you because it will have nothing. So I have my personal values around entertainments, but generally speaking, if one must, then they have to do it within the 10% that we talked about.
All right.
And in any way, it's not a bad thing, but it's just that align even the sort of entertainment that still contributes to your personal development. For example, you can take a flight to Uganda, walk around for things to see you, so that you might also, as you see them, you appreciate them. It builds your knowledge capital, which is a critical pillar for sustainable financial freedom.
All right.
But also, tagged with that, I have a philosophy that visions eat. Anytime you have a vision, you have to feed your vision. And one way of feeding your vision is the knowledge capital you create. That has to do with, other than just entertainment, travel a bit, learn one or two things that can be able to inspire the kind of dreams that you have.
All right.
Yes. And in other habits that I find people, that pull people back, is oversleeping. Abby, I can assure you, 100%, there is no way out one would become rich by sleeping up to 10 in the morning with their wives, wakiulizana huko nje kumenyesha. If you look at cars on the road, between 4 in the morning up to 5, usually they are high-end cars. The Prados, like the one you drive, and like the one I also do, perhaps. Then 5 to 6 is the middle class, the Harrier, the X-Trail, they also join. 6 onwards, you find the Vitz, the Probox, and because there are many, they spend 3 hours on the road, wasting every day for 365 or 66 days in a year. That is massive wastage. So people who sustainably create financial wellness, they have a very high value on time management. And as such, they are early risers. Even sadly, the kind of dreams people dream between 4 in the morning to 6, horrible dreams. One would dream they are being chased by dogs, they are running over fences, they wake up tired, yawning. It's horrible way of beginning a year and a day. And it's good to be an early riser, have that discipline. And there's a lot you can achieve early in the morning. One is you can read a book that builds you. 2 is you can exercise, keep fit. And when you exercise, the aeration in the brain is enhanced. You think sharp. Performance at work will go up. And you are probably able to earn more. And also healthy-wise, you are able to keep some of the diseases away because of you're keeping fit.
All right.
And then you can also study in the office, report early in the office, achieve your goals and targets.
All right.
Quite on point.
Interesting. And still staying with this topic, Simon,
Yes.
there's also that narrative that for you to grow financially, you need to join an investments group, where it's a very popular, should I not say cliche, but in Kenya you find many people are in chamas.
Yes.
It can be a merry-go-round chama where people contribute money. Then after a certain number of weeks or months, you get the money, you pay back, it goes round. There's also the investment group where you have friends where you contribute a certain amount as you look for projects. Do these groups work?
Some actually do, and we have very good success stories, real estate developments in hostels that has come out of these investment groups. Unfortunately, a number of them haven't. And part of the reasons is there wasn't clarity of the vision. Let's just come together, socialize, accumulate savings, but no clear plan in terms of wealth creation. So it's before one would actually join such a group, find out, so what is the objective, what is the vision of the group, is there compatibility of values, do they resonate with yourself, even before you join, because there is extremely high necessity to align one's personal objectives, financial, with the investment opportunities that would exist in such investment groups.
All right.
Yes.
And still looking at the bigger picture, Simon,
Yes.
what are some of the avenues to grow your wealth? Because we have people who are saving religiously,
Yes.
but they do not know what products can I go for. Say I save on average 10,000 per month. And if you multiply this by 12 months, it comes to 120,000 shillings.
Yes.
This is not small money.
True.
But many people perhaps do not know where to put their money because the traditional investments include buy land.
Yes.
If not land, set up an M-Pesa shop.
Yes.
Or consider perhaps going into the Uber business.
Yes.
Or the taxi hailing business, in short. But are there options in the market for people saving as little as even 500 bob per month?
So one is pension. And a personal pension for people who are in Jua Kali sector, you can save as little even as 100 shillings. The beauty about pension is that you can accumulate in a tax-efficient way because the investment that accrues out of it is tax-exempt. And that means you grow your wealth faster.
All right.
And whatever you have saved, you can now withdraw, start using, you can use it to start a business. There is a case, interesting case of some former employees of Nakumat. When the Nakumat had a challenge in Kisumu, they used, when we paid them their pension, they actually, part of the consolidation, they used it to start a mini supermarket in Kisumu. And such is
Yes,
such,
I read that story.
is a fallback position, very tangible. Number two is right now the stock market is very well valued. And generally, you buy when the markets are low.
Yeah, currently most stocks are really down.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And when they start to rally up, then you sell, and one would be able to lock in some gains. And such opportunities...
But some say you have to buy more volumes to get a good return.
I think
How true is this?
unit trusts would be able to sort out that.
All right.
Because in pulling together through unit trust, already the economies of scale are achieved. And we have a lot of investment banks that offer unit that have been licensed. Generally, I would recommend that before you do any saving investment product, check who is the regulator. Is it regulated by the, if it's is a pension product, must be regulated by the Retirement Benefits Authority. If it is a, a CMA approved investment product, if it's a SACCO, then it has to be SASRA, or if it's an insurance, then it's with the Insurance Regulatory Authority. But it's extremely important for one's safety to check who is the regulator and whether the investment product is licensed.
All right.
Yes.
Very useful tips you've shared with us.
Absolutely.
There, Simon Ofubo.
Yes.
CEO for Enworld.
Thank you.
Many thanks. And of course, this is a conversation we cannot exhaust in one sitting. And we'll definitely be expanding it in the coming days, even as we look at other options that people can consider to invest in this new year.